Let's make sure people can hear us this time.
Yeah. I had to crank Eric's volume last time. I'm like, I can't even hear this. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We learn. We learn.
Perfect.
Yes, sir.
Woo.
Hey guys, this is JC from the Roasting. I have a YouTube channel, and I'm a self-proclaimed professional shitlord, and we're here to talk about some stuff.
All right, I'm Raven, and my YouTube channel it pretty much consists of me making cringe videos, and if I find like an article online or something that relates to the faggotry that goes on nowadays, such as SJWs or something around those lines, or like of Black Lives Matter, I'll do a report on it, and I just do it whenever I can. I typically upload about a couple times a week, so if you want to look up my channel, it's Raven Rose. You just type in Raven Rose on YouTube and it should show up. And my avatar. Ugh. Oh, anyways, I was gonna say, yeah, you can go through the search on YouTube and click on channels, and you should be able to find me. And my avatar is what my picture is. Because there's a few other Raven Roses on there, and they're like a bunch of 14-year-old SJW looking kids.
Yep.
Right. I do have the articles in front of me. Perfect. Yeah, I can see it.
Um,
Um.
After you, Raven.
Oh no, you can go ahead.
I mean, just to shed some light on it, cause I have a little experience in criminal justice and the court system and the parole system, and I've read a lot about it too. And the only really thing I know about parole is that like they used to be kind of focused on rehabilitation. Now they're more focused on monitoring people. So I don't know how much stress he was going through, in regards to his probation or whatever. But that seems like a highly motivated factor to me. If anything, people are saying that from all the articles I read, it said that it's like rambling, but I don't know if they're refusing to see his intent, but it seems like he just had this built up anger about cops and probation or parole. I don't really know which one he was on, and yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly.
Do we have a
Yeah, so there's
great?
still restrictions and curfew, and stuff like that he would have to deal with. So we don't obviously know yet what else was going on in his life. Um, but it seemed pretty clear that it stemmed from him being on parole and from his arrest because he has a criminal record. And if he's on parole, obviously he served some time. So he has a lot of issues, obviously, with the criminal justice system, whether it's justified or not, which it probably might not be. If he was crazy enough to go on a rampage and shoot a bunch of people, then he was probably guilty in the first place. Um, but I really don't want the media to kind of ignore it as just like a crazy rampage. This guy he had a motive and he had malice. This wasn't something that was random. It wasn't accidental. It had forethought behind it. So yeah, I I agree. And it's kind of sad, we're obviously not trying to justify what the guy did. We're not saying that he had a lot of stress, so what he did was justified. But this is true, you know, and for anybody to actually understand what happened, I know these things. A lot of people who are on the outside have no information about the justice system or how parole works, how the prison system works. It's kind of easy to just like dismiss it as, oh, this was just a random hate killing, without actually understanding what was behind it. So has has this criminal record been released Do they know? I don't.
Yeah, and for me personally, I've
Yeah.
never been in trouble with the law besides a speeding ticket. So yeah, I'm an angel, but no, not really. But anyways, um, yeah, right, right. Hmm. No, right. And I think, yeah, and I was gonna say, if you, just because, I mean, it doesn't make you a bad person if you made a bad mistake. I mean, it depends on what you do with that mistake and those consequences. And I think if it's like, to me, you're a horrible person if you're like malicious and manipulative and you're like Ted Bundy, a serial killer, or like a psychopath, sociopath, somebody that does not feel that empathy and just does bad things because they know right from wrong. It's just they choose to do wrong. But anyway, back to the whole story. I think, like I said, I've never been in trouble with the law, so I don't know the pressure of having a probation officer or a parole officer or whatever. So I don't know if this guy just snapped because he was under pressure, like you guys have been saying, or if he's just, see, it's hard to say because I don't I don't know if they're gonna I don't know if he can use the insanity defense with this because
Dead. He's dead.
he's they have to prove if, oh, he's dead. Ha.
Yeah. There is no defense. He was. Yeah, the
Oh yeah,
cops.
that's
Yeah,
right.
the
Okay.
cops killed him.
I just kind of
It's
skimmed
not like
this
those
article. Argument in a sense. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's nothing. Right. Hmm.
It's funny because people talk about gun control, but you can go into any ghetto neighborhood and get a handgun for like $300. Like how can the government actually stop that?
Right, exactly.
There's
It's
so
just like,
many unregistered. No, continue.
I mean, like, here's the thing. You can make something illegal, but it's people are still gonna do illegal activities. And just like, they can still obtain guns. Or it's just like, you make heroin illegal, let's say, obviously drugs are illegal. People still do those. and guns will be illegal. So, I mean, people are still going to get those. Right. Hmm. Yeah, I don't believe in the whole. I mean, I believe in gun control in a sense, but I don't think we should necessarily take guns away because that's just idiotic. I mean, how are you going to defend yourself if somebody comes in your house and starts beating the shit out of you? And right, and then there's people. Right, right, right. Yeah, and it's like my father goes hunting, northern Minnesota or whatever hunting properties there are. I don't go hunting, so I really don't know, but my dad's got a freaking 12 gauge and it's unloaded. But he's a hunter. That's the only gun he has. He doesn't have like a 32 caliber pistol or an AK-47 or 37. So, I mean, yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Right. Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow, that's terrible. Right. Mhm. Right. Right. I mean, never. Hmm. And I really don't know much about guns. I mean, I don't have a gun. I don't think I've ever shot a gun. I think I shot a BB gun when I was like 8. I had my dad give me a little Red Ryder BB gun, like you'll shoot your eye out Christmas story type gun. But yeah, I mean, he would have me like shoot at cans and like newspapers. I don't know. But anyway, like that's all I've ever dealt with guns. So I don't know. I don't have much knowledge on the gun topic because I mean, I don't. Yeah. Right. Okay. Fucking Jesus. Oh, yeah.
She must have had
Hmm.
a hydraulic vest on because she survived that. Those, those shots. I think she got once in the arm, and like most of them hit her in the chest. But
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I
was
think
she
15
shooting?
rounds would kill anybody.
Actually,
That's a lot of impact,
she was shot.
even if she had protection.
Well, yeah.
Right, right.
From what I read, she took 8 shots. It was 8 shots she took. One to the arm and like the
Jesus
rest to the
Christ.
vest. How do you? Was he shooting sideways? Like what? What? Like how do you? I'm sorry, but how do you shoot 15 times and not? It's
Mhm.
crazy too that with people like this, like you never know. Like you could just be walking down the street and somebody could just lose their shit and just start shooting the place up. Like this, obviously, this officer didn't wake up that morning and think, "Oh, I'm gonna get shot at today." But like, well,
Right.
that that entire argument can take up like you said, like 10 other streams when it comes to gun control. Um, don't even I have no like I don't have any real views on gun control because I don't have any answers, so I kind of just shut the fuck up about it. Um, yeah,
Okay, so I hate to interrupt here. I hate to interrupt here, but I'm seeing in this article I've got, and there's another ambush in Philly back in January. It says in January, a gunman in West Philadelphia shot and wounded an officer sitting in his police car. That shooting was not far from where Friday night's rampage began. The
yeah,
shooter then allegedly. Oh, hold on. I have paper in front of me. But here, let me read something. The shooter Here, I'll just say this. The shooter then allegedly told police after he had ambushed Officer Jesse Hartnett, that he had pledged allegiance to ISIS, police said. So it looks
yeah.
like, I don't know if this guy has ties to ISIS or what. That's pretty fucking scary.
No, no, no. That was a different guy. That was a different guy.
Oh, okay.
That was a whole nother incident. Actually, I read that in the article about the this Philadelphia shooting that we're talking.
Yeah, I know it's a different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it was a
they just
different.
had to bring up like that ISIS. You know, I'm
Mhm.
sorry, man, but this whole like media perpetuating the whole ISIS bullshit. I get that ISIS is a threat. You know, I'm not an Islamic terrorist apologist or anything like that. But
Right.
and this would also
Are you
take up,
sure about that? I'm just kidding.
you know, but the shooter in Orlando, they said that he made a phone call to police and said that he, you know, claimed ties to ISIS or whatever, that he did in the name of Allah, whatever. Um, have they ever released that phone call? Because I mean, shit, like somebody's house is burning down and somebody makes like a phone call and they release that shit on the news. You mean to tell me that they haven't released this guy saying that he supposedly had ties to ISIS? Well, I still
It's
think the public deserve to know, especially because 50 people were killed, you know, so yeah, yeah. So I haven't heard a peep yet out of Black Lives Matter about this. I mean, I know the information is relatively new.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, there was. Did you hear about those black women digging in the dumpsters?
The what?
Did you hear about it? Was like I can't remember where it was, but it was like during a riot somewhere that these women, these black chicks, were digging in the dumpsters and the sewage for weaves outside the weave shop.
Yeah, I made a video.
Oh God, I'm not that far from Milwaukee. That's nice. Ugh. I want to put some shit in my hair, girl.
How was that on your list of priorities of shit to steal? Like big screen TV,
I know, right?
PlayStation.
We gotta get some waves.
I'm a rock.
My fucking hair.
True.
Hmm
makes no.
in Bloomington.
I don't. I could do another video about that if I had to. Like an armed black man gets shot by the cops, and you riot by destroying your own neighborhood. Nowhere in my head does that make sense. Like it. Uh, I can't. I can't. It's a I literally think that there wasn't even that much forethought behind it. Like, goddamn cops. Oh shit.
Wait, what the fuck?
I don't
What the fuck was that?
just no, because there's a window outside, so it was most likely an ambulance anyway, so but
Oh, I was like, holy shit. I thought there was a dog or something in the background going, ar, ar, ar. I'm like, holy crap. Dog is that?
they found the stream, they're coming to get us. Yeah, I really want to see what they have to say about this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be radio silence. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
I don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I said, I used to support BLM back when it was about unjustified killings and people were protesting peacefully and all that jazz, which is not the case anymore. But so I never really supported the argument that everybody said about Black Lives Matter, like, oh, cops kill blacks, but blacks kill blacks. That's not in the same vein of topic. It's really I think a ridiculous argument to make that because people are mad that blacks kill cops kill blacks, then they yeah, that makes that's like a topic. Yeah, true, true. What's the uh what's the other facts of the article here? Hmm.
You want to pull it up on the full screen, maybe? It's okay, so am I. I printed my articles off like fucking 1996.
You're fired, Eric. Fired. second here, folks. I'm not talking into cyberspace, but we're trying to pull back up the article so we can inform you guys what we know so far about this Philadelphia shooting.
I can try pulling it up, maybe. Let's see here. Was it heavy.com? Oh, here we go. No, maybe that's not it. What the fuck? Oh, yes, this is it. Okay, let me see if this works. Share screen. Share entire. Can you guys see this?
I cannot, but oh no, yes I can. I can see it.
Okay, perfect. All right. All right. It says Glenn. You want me to stop?
In the meantime, here's some sick beatboxing. All right, that's enough.
What the fuck are you doing? It sounds like you're masturbating really hard.
So you guys, no, have you guys ever seen that video of the fat dude
This is
beatboxing?
rated.
He starts like doing that shit and he's like drooling. It's great. It's great. Okay, Raven, you pull it up then, since you had it up.
All right, it says you are screen sharing here. Can you guys see this at all or no?
See my stupid face.
Hold on a second. Let me try this again.
Tide goes in, tide goes out.
Share screen, entire screen, share. Can you guys?
Yep, I seen it.
Can anybody see Eric?
Yep.
All right. It says Glenn has a lengthy criminal record and was charged in a gang-related rape, but charges were dropped, reports say.
Okay, so we kind of,
This-
unless you want to read
It's
from
here's
what it says. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll read it real quick here. It says Philly.com says that Glenn, according to court records, had a criminal record that consists of Philadelphia drug possession convictions. And there's a quote, he had also been arrested and charged in connection with a gang-related rape in a November 2009 incident. But these charges were later dropped, said the newspaper, adding that in that incident, a woman alleged she was raped by a group of men who attacked her while she got takeout food. So he's got, according to, sounds kind of like the hood. That's a ghetto right there. Yeah. Well, this is for Philly.com on Heavy.com, but according to Fox 29, Glenn had 16 prior arrests. 16th rampage. He left many victims in his wake. After ambushing Sergeant Young, the shooter took off and police pursued him. At that point, the gunman fired randomly through the open door of a bar, striking a security guard, said the police commissioner in the news conference. Gunman then grabbed a woman and used her as a human shield before also shooting her, said Ross. At one point, said Philly.com, he also hid inside a Toyota dealership where he was spotted by the cleaning crew but didn't see him. Oh my god, this is not funny, but I but I have to laugh at using a human, not, I don't know. Oh shit. And I like how they say human shield. Like I don't know, it just reminds me of something from Family Guy. Like Peter using Meg as a human shield. That was bad.
What
Mhm.
the?
Stop sharing. Okay. So am I. It's okay. Oh, you got it. Oh, okay. Mhm.
You're substantiating rape culture. You shouldn't do that.
Ugh. I hate that word rape culture. It's just so stupid.
It's fucking.
Fucking feminists.
Look, we have a judicial system, and that system has the presumption or the assumption of innocence. So
Mhm.
I know that they're bringing up the whole gang-related thing, but the charges were dropped, so it's kind of a non-factor anyway. You
Right.
know, um,
I mean, this was from practically 10 years ago.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Which they do with people who commit these sorts of crimes. They use very colorful words to describe them, which is I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Except for example, like not calling Brock Turner a rapist. Like, but they wanted to stay away from that. But with most other people, they use if you've ever read any news article about somebody who commits a really violent crime such as this, um, a lot of shitty words are used, which I don't really think people have an issue with. But kind of bringing up a charge where there was no conviction, yeah, it kind of just does seem like besmirching at this point. But who knows? Maybe they just needed to fill their word quota, so they were like, America.
Right. Right. No, no feminists allowed. Right. Mhm. Right.
So what were the other what's the other information in the article? So is he campus security?
Mhm.
Yeah, I went to college, so I remember they had security at the college, but they also had the sheriff's office, which worked at the college. Yeah, Yeah. I think he was the one who was shot during the final shootout. Um, with Glenn, I believe is his name. Um, from what I read, that's what it seemed like. This was the last shootout, and one officer was injured during that shootout that killed the perpetrator. So
Mhm.
oh,
And
and Human Shield. It sucks. I'm saying the Human Shield. It's uh, I don't usually give objective names, so I apologize. I haven't yet.
no, I don't think they did.
That that person was shot in the leg. Uh, which,
Hmm.
yeah. Which let's be thankful that that person actually wasn't killed, because usually when people take hostages, especially with somebody so unstable as this individual, a lot of them don't come out alive. So it's good that the person, you know, was able to get away. However, it happened. Um, so yeah, yep.
Hmm. This is kind of unrelated here on Heavy. It says four American officer were shot in two different cities on September 16th. I don't really know what that has to do with this particular case, but
I think it's just similar articles like this, and you might like this. You
Mhm.
know. Oh,
Right, that's what I'm saying. Mhm. Yep. And if you scroll down, you can see some shocking
so
Clinton
what
photos of
what was is
Hillary.
that in the fifth statement?
He, Nicholas, yes, it says Nicholas Glenn, 5 fast facts you need to know. Which I don't know what that has, it doesn't really specifically have anything to do with Nicholas Glenn, but hey, it's the internet. Hmm. Hmm. Right, right. Hmm. Right.
I mean, like the more I get invested in the media, you know, I kind of have to now because I've been making, you know, I just started a new YouTube channel and I kind of have to look into what's going on. The more I really fucking hate it. Like I hate it. Like I always think back to that scene in Training Day, which I hope you guys have seen this movie, where Denzel is sitting across from.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, it's a great scene, and like Denzel sitting across from Ethan Hawke at a diner, and Ethan Hawke keeps trying to like talk up Denzel or whatever, and Denzel's reading a newspaper, and he points at the newspaper. He's like, "Yo," he's like, I'm trying to read this shit." He's like, "See, 90% of the stuff in here, it's bullshit, but it's entertaining bullshit. So if you have anything more entertaining to tell me, then you could bring it up." But like that little line where he said like 90% of it is bullshit, that really it kind of stuck with me all those years ago, and I didn't really know how true that was. And now that I am somebody who's invested in the media and I see like how they twist and turn things, it's it pisses me off. Like it really infuriates me because it's funny because you want to say that they're stupid, but they're actually incredibly smart the way that they put these articles together, it's meant to play on your emotions. It's meant to get under your skin and put little seeds in your head.
Right, that's capitalism. Well, right, the media is a business, and that's how they make their money. They do it by, putting either their biased agenda in there or just reporting opinion, reporting things they want to, and not. I mean, they report. Right, that's yeah. Because it is a business, and that's how they make their money. Because they'll have, either they want to target to certain viewers, and that's what they do.
I just they really know how to ramp up the fear mongering. They love fear mongering. They love it. They love it because it sells. It sells. Fear mongering. I mean, why do you think Donald Trump is so popular? Oh, don't even get me started into that. Fear mongering stimulates the economy. Nothing else does. Like nothing else does. You know. It, well, just look at like big pharma and how they have all this shit. Like, oh, this gets you sick and that gets you sick, and you need this medicine and buy this and buy that. That plays on your fears that if I don't have this, then I'm gonna get sick and I'm gonna die. And that's one example. You know. And then all the other I don't even, ugh. Seven? I don't know. Thoughts. Okay.
Right.
Okay. You need to stream for bombing. No, not the Philadelphia. Oh, I'm getting my fucking states mixed up. The Jersey bombing. There's not really a lot of information on that yet. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Uh,
Yeah, we could do that.
yeah, we can do that. Or we could just talk shit about Lacey Green.
And her big fat sumo wrestler tits.
Oh my god. She does have some I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, I thought I had some eye cancer for a minute. I was like feeling my fucking eyes bleeding and like, oh God, feminist titties. Ugh.
Hey Eric, how about you give a quick definition of what the storm bags are? Because I didn't know this at first until you explained it to me. So some people
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I was like, what is he talking about?
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we have what is category?
What's
guys want to make fun of me for not having my shit together in the first strings of.
I've never really seen his videos. I think I've only seen a couple of his videos. All right.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
That sounds like an SJW.
I'm gonna say Stormfag. I looked up their forums, and it seems like some shit that they would say. So I'm gonna go with Stormfag. Final answer.
I will go with yes, SJW. Ah,
Yeah. Knowledge is power. Why would I have brains?
okay.
They're all a bunch of snarky like shitheads, and they all speak like neckbeards. Like it's so annoying.
Neckbeards, I love that shit.
They
That's
really like they're so what's the word I'm looking for?
fucking
It's condescending. It's annoying. It's annoying.
because
Exactly.
wide is right. That's tough. I know that's not an SJW. I would never say something like that. God, kind of sounds like ISIS. Sounds a lot like a Stormfront thing too. Yeah, let's see. I will say
Well, okay, you first, Raven.
I'll go with Stormfag.
I'm gonna go with ISIS on this one. What? Holy sh!
What?
Oh, the
Wait.
turfs.
The
I
turf
forgot.
feminist. What's a
Yeah.
turf? Oh, yeah, I've heard of those. And they're the whiny bitches. Oh my god. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm one of Donald Trump's basket of deplorables, so it's okay.
I think
Anyways.
it's funny 'cause I recently heard this term turf, and I looked it up. From like Blair White, her like arguing with somebody on Twitter or some bullshit like that. So that's how I
Okay.
know about them. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Go with Stormfrag on this one because I don't think ISIS is on Twitter.
I fucking hope not.
I haven't seen him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but the fact that there are a shitload of SJWs on Twitter, I'm just gonna go outside the box and say Stormfrag.
I'll say SJW. It sounds a little SJWE to me.
Oh my god. Why are they on Twitter?
Wow.
So hide these accounts.
What the actual fuck? I didn't know they were on Twitter. God damn.
Somebody
Allah Akbar.
fucking up my
Fucking
win
send
over
a
here.
tweet. No, that's all it is. You just click on their fucking Twitter. Just boom.
Yeah, right.
Ah! Holy fuck. That's awful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck. They all
Mm,
ISIS to
let's
me.
see. Oh god. I'm trying to really think hard. Not think too hard, but
I'm gonna say SJW. I have a 50-50 chance on this, depending on which race was killed, maybe, or which person. Black Lives Matter. 2 white people were killed. The world is a better place. I'm gonna go with that.
I'll go with Stormfag.
Yep. What?
Woo! All right.
Oh, gotta love that. Gotta love that Black Lives Matter. Gotta love
Oh
them.
god. I know, right? All right.
Mm, damn. Damn. I'm gonna have to go with ISIS on this one. I gotta go with ISIS because they love saying dumb shit like that. We're in the back of my back. I like a challenge. I like a challenge.
Hmm.
You can you can say the same answer as me, Raven. You know, you don't have to go with yeah.
I know, I can't do that. I'm just kidding. No, I was gonna say ISIS because it does sound like ISIS. Woo! All right. All right.
Let me stop.
Mm,
Fuck. I
that
think
really doesn't sound like a Stormfag thing. Mm.
oh yeah, they love it. Kill all the blacks. We gonna lynch them all. But I'm gonna have to go with SJW again on this one because
I was
I've
gonna
seen
say that. I was gonna
yeah,
say
this
that too because it's like there's I don't know. It seems like they talk about white genocide all the time. I don't know what sense.
yeah, I'm saying that. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna go ahead and
Woo!
do research. It is.
Yeah, that was gonna say that sounds like Black Lives Matter. Right.
Yeah.
And they're worried about, oh, white genocide's happening, but now black people are
I literally just saw in their forums they were talking about whites are becoming the minorities and we got to stop this, and it's not even about white people being killed. It's about like interracial relationships. Like they're afraid that white people mixing
right.
with anybody else is gonna like
Right. That's just
that.
it's
Yeah,
right, it is.
so roots to it, but yeah, but I
Well, right, and it's like, some people say, well, I won't like let's say, for example, I won't date a black guy. Like if that's just probably my preference. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm like a racist. Like, oh, you better lynch them blacks.
just for
I know.
ladies out there know that I have no racial preference. I like everything, so slide.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. No,
I mean, I really don't have a racial preference either, to be honest. I mean, I find guys of all races attractive. I'm not, you know what I mean? I've just only dated white guys because that's just all I've ever like talked to or met because, you know, right.
you don't really have a choice, you know.
Oh, there's a lot of black people, minorities here, anyways.
You
Okay.
racist. All right. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Abraham Lincoln? No. Raven, what do you think? I'm
Oh
I have
God.
fags because it had that same pretentious like nature,
That's what
like
I was thinking too.
like you're intelligent individuals, and while one might read it as like if you're financially stable, yada yada yada, then it might be an African American person talking, to the communities, or minority talking to. I don't want to just shoehorn black people into it. Um,
It just doesn't sound something like an SJW would say because most SJWs are fucking ignorant, and that just kind of sounds like it's a little bit right.
I'm gonna be so mad if ISIS said this. 'Cause do it.
Yep, that's what I thought. I was thinking that too. At first I was thinking ISIS because it sounded a little bit like those ISIS quotes you were saying, but then I'm like, oh, okay. Then I'm like thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds. And I was thinking, nah, it's not SJW. It's a little too articulate to be an SJW. But some of those storm fags are, I don't want to say articulate in a sense because they're fucking morons, but you know what I mean? Mhm.
Yep. I agree. I agree.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Well, I assume 5 times out of 7, so no. I get a shout out to whoever I want to, or do I?
Oh my god.
Oh shit, put me on the spot. I got anxiety about this. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, all right. All right. Well, I just want to thank everybody for watching our stream. Um, the Young Jerks, and we will be streaming again in the future. We got more stuff coming for you guys. Um, check out my channel on YouTube at The Roasting. I make videos concerning modern ideology and anti-SJW videos, and just mostly overall satire with some intelligence sprinkled in there. Um, these two guys have become recently my new friends online. This is Raven. Check out her YouTube channel, and Eric Nobody. His YouTube channel is shit Lord. No, remove head from arse. Remove head from arse. Yes. And Raven, what's that YouTube channel? Because I know your Twitter name is different from your actual posted name. But oh yeah, that's yes. He was he's a follower who just started following me, and he's a cool dude. Um yeah, yeah. He's he's got a lot of good ideologies. If we can get him on the stream one day, that might be pretty cool. We'll see what he has to talk about. Um, Yeah, and shout out to one of our shitlords who is not here, Miss Misa. She has school and other shit going on in her life, but check her out too. And yeah, that's all for now. All right.
All right, sounds good. Peace out.